moved? Have we told everybody that we moved?
Have we made the migration? Have we
Is
made the
there
switch?
like moving boxes that says fragile on Twitch so motherfuckers know to find us on Mixer?
No, no, there's not. Because we just moved to another place and bought brand new things. So now we're in not
We
one,
just
not two, but three different platforms right now, with a fourth on the way.
damn.
What's the
We on
fourth one?
we on
Facebook?
everybody's
YouTube.
channel.
I
I'm
thought
sorry. Well, then
YouTube was the
Facebook would be
third.
5. Facebook would be 5.
So wait, I thought
We're
YouTube was
on
the
right
third.
now. We're on Twitch, Mixer, and Periscope. So people who are on
The fuck a
Twitter,
Periscope
people
is.
who are following us on Twitter will see us at the top of the Twitter app as live right now.
Okay.
Hold on, because I tested this last night. So
Oh, is that why you went live? Because
yeah,
Jonna
it was
was
very
like, I was.
brief. Yeah, I was briefly live last night, just like walking around my room testing things. But yeah, you can see right up there at the top of Twitter.
There you go.
We're live on Twitter right now.
Yay, Twitter.
We are live on Twitter. Do we have a Notcho Friends channel on Twitter?
On Twitter?
I mean on Mixer.
Yes.
Mixer.
Mixer.com/NachoFriends.
When were you gonna tell us this?
Our audio bit rate is too high. Boo. So nobody's watching on Twitch. I mean on Twitter. Today. I was going to tell you today when we were live on those platforms.
This has got to be us because our episode number is wrong.
Wait, what is the episode number?
It's 52.
Ah, shit. I copied and pasted it and forgot to change it. My bad.
So we're not just wrong on Twitch. We're wrong all over
everywhere.
the place.
We are wrong fucking everywhere. All right.
We are wrong everywhere, y'all.
All right, so I sent the updates. Can you Can you do a refresh to see if that number changed?
Guess who's announcing that we're live right now?
Make sure you say we're live on Mixer. That's where we at.
Jimmy's gonna kill me for this picture.
Damn. What's going on, Black Kev? So yeah, I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure everybody's just gonna watch us on Twitch still, but hey, we're on 3 platforms. One more should be here next week, and it's gonna cost $20 a month to get us on Facebook, which is a bummer. Dead silence.
Yes.
Wait, because I'm not paying attention. I'm not even gonna pretend and lie. Hold on.
But yes, this is why I'm wearing my Mixer hat today.
Who's live, baby? Baby.
All over the world.
How we gonna follow all these chats?
So I'm using all right, what I'm using is Restream to do a lot of this. Yeah. They also created a chat app that plugs into all of those different chats.
Like all at once.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So in order to see it, I have to give you the credentials to the Restream account. So it's something I didn't do ahead of time. And because I imagine nobody's really watching on Mixer, I didn't bother doing that right now.
What else am I hashtagging? Live. Oh, podcast.
Hashtag overnight celebrity.
Uh-huh. I do want to listen to that song over again.
When you put it on, I was like, oh, and I plugged in my little phone, my phone into the car, and I was like, what?
Gamer Menace says hashtag titties.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait. You know, I just really thought, like, what are the thresholds for these other platforms?
What was that?
What are the rules? Like, what other boundaries?
I don't know. You're the one that stuck us on these things. You need
I wasn't really. I was more of a rhetorical question.
Maybe everywhere.
Yeah. You know, I'm super known for asking rhetorical questions.
Oh, what should I put here? Twitch.tv/NachoFriends.
Twitch/Mixer/Periscope.
Hashtag titties.
Hashtag Titans.
YouTube next week. Jimmy retweets
No,
the Periscope link.
What's our Mixer?
Get it out there, baby.
Mixer.com/NotchoFriends.
Well, it's not Mixer TV. That's what I was asking.
No, it's Mixer.com. Sorry.
Mixer.com. That's thank you.
I'm sorry.
This is new to me, damn it.
I know. Look, I mean, for someone who's like Xbox all day, every day, OG, you know, figure you need a homegrown platform.
Pause and timeout.
That's it. That shirt. Pause and timeout.
Pause and timeout. Hell yeah.
I am not an Xbox OG. Okay.
Really? So
no.
What are we cutting teeth on? What you cut your teeth on?
Everything except PC.
Why? I wasn't even inviting that. Like, just I can't.
That's from the pictures, which I'm looking at the fucking cards today, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know how to upload, like how to do the pictures on the banner thing, and I'm like, motherfucker, can't fire you just yet. Gotta fucking figure shit out, and then I can fire you.
Damn.
What you shaking your head no for?
Fire me out forever.
I am firing you because you take forever.
Got that tenured position. Let's
see. He does have 10-year position because we've been married going on 11 years. That's some bullshit. I know. I'm retiring him. I'm retiring you. I'm giving you a retirement.
Forced retirement? Damn.
Yeah. I mean,
take this watch, motherfucker.
The gold Rolex.
Did you just future endeavor him just now?
Yep. Playing obsolescence. So hashtag come get some. Hashtag Xbox versus PS4.
There is no versus. I use all of them.
Hashtag retired.
That should be our game, our what are we doing? Our podcast title. Show title.
She's OG TurboGrafx.
I'm not. I don't
Wait,
even know
what?
That is.
That's a lot. There's no bot in here of Scurvy. Nope, this is a very bare bones Twitch channel, which now is a very bare bones Mixer channel, which is now a very bare bones Periscope channel, which will soon be a very bare bones YouTube
There's a lot of
channel.
things happening.
Yeah. Scurvy Nuts Lamont. It's a very piratey name, that one. I'm almost. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know what the hell it says, but I'm just gonna read it. Just cold stop here.
Hard stop.
Rigid as a pine plank, I am boarding.
Oh, that's just horrible. Please stop right now. Don't even read the rest of it. Just say all and
can we just like play see at these? I'll just read it then.
What the hell is even happening right now?
I was reading this comment from Scurvy Nuts Lamont.
Gamer Menace, I'm not retiring. Zach's not a podcaster. I'm not retiring him from podcasting. I'm tired.
Well, you know, he could have been a podcaster.
He could have, but
you're not retiring him. You're terminating him. There's a difference.
It's cold in here.
Is it now? And focus.
I'm not saying the words. I'm just saying. Hashtag just saying it's cold.
Just saying.
Hashtag hard dips.
Somebody smuggling Rolos.
Black Kev wants to know how cold is it?
That cold. Or is it this one? I don't know. They're both.
I mean, oh my God.
Y'all are here for this. Y'all are here for this.
Yeah. Welcome
to
Mix. Welcome to Periscope. We're bringing the hard nips all over now.
Mixer will never be the same. Periscope will never be the same. This game.
This game.
Look at you. You can't even talk.
Never be this game.
It'll never be this game.
It'll never be this game. This word is never this game anymore. We've invented new words.
Yep. I can't words good, y'all.
None.
I can't words good ever. So I have 3 new coasters, and I don't know what to do with them because I don't want to use them because they're so pretty and I actually want to see their faces. Well, actually one I shouldn't really use because it's like the throwaway coasters,
Yeah.
like the cardboard ones that you throw
Yeah.
away.
Mhm.
But my new friend Bob Hall drew Hulk,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
and
Wouldn't they protect them to make sure you could use them as coasters?
no, because this was for a charity event.
Oh.
So what they do is they just do doodles, and the more doodles you do, the more money there's possibility to raise, because you have to buy the
Can you
coasters.
take it to get laminated or something?
I mean, I could, but I don't want to use it still.
Okay.
And then I got Tinkerbell, steampunk Tinkerbell. Like, she's
That's
so
cool as
hot.
hell.
That one looks like you should be able to use it.
I can, but I don't want to.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't.
And then, are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready for this. Awesome.
I am.
It's a
I
picture
got a Catwoman.
That's dope. That's
Honestly,
dope.
before she turned it, it looked like what's the Sly Cooper?
Sly
Oh,
Cooper.
yeah.
It looked like Sly Cooper. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, that's a very realistic Sly Cooper.
That's
All
like,
right.
yes.
Yeah,
It's like a
this
live
is-
action Sly Cooper.
It's a Catwoman. I'm like not a big cat fan, but I was like, how can you pass up a Catwoman?
I mean, you really can't pass that up.
You really can't.
You'd be a damn fool to pass that up.
She's got a
Yeah,
point.
so
Very much a point. Yeah.
are you referring to this?
What?
Well, he said point. I have a point, so I'm like,
You got 2 points.
I do.
Just full of facts. A lot to say over there.
You know, you can mix your temperature and the party message and say Nips Ahoy.
Sorry. All right.
Show
enough
title.
of that. Nips Ahoy.
Fine. Write it down on my handy.
Write that down.
Notebook.
We should do like a vote for like funny shit said during the episode, and then like have the chat pick the show title.
That's a good one. I like that.
First,
idea.
first nominee is Nips Ahoy.
Nips Ahoy.
Don't do that.
I'm tired. Yo, I've been freaking reading all damn day.
You're reading? What you reading?
Rating.
I'm reading about neuromarketing.
Neuromarketing.
Yes, neuromarketing.
Like marketing in
where-
the brain?
where
Basically.
where companies will take certain images and purposely use it because they know it triggers certain neurons in the brain, and then proceeds to
subliminal
make it.
messages.
Oh, kind of like a cyberpunk.
I mean, I guess they could be considered subliminal messages because it triggered like certain colors in the font, certain images.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one that I was like, holy crap, they've been doing this to me for like a hot minute. Oh, fucking Amazon. When Amazon is like, we only have 2 left, and they really fucking don't.
So you mean like that X99 shit?
Mm.
Where you think
Sure.
you're getting that deal because it just happens to be $1 less than what it would have been.
Yeah, but that's part of it. Like the other part is like McDonald's using coloring on purpose, like the M and stuff like that,
Mhm.
against the red, and then
Sure.
the placement of their words. It's just a lot. It's pretty interesting. And then I'm like, I'm reading all this shit, and I'm like, that makes sense why I like that. Like that makes sense.
I
why I like
was
this.
watching a chatter video. I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday, where they talked about fast food joints using red a lot
Yes.
to kind of create that sense of urgency. Like, oh shit, I haven't eaten. Should probably do that.
I should look into this.
It's
ketchup.
actually bold, adventurous, and I'm forgetting the third one is the reason why they do it.
Yes,
So
McDonald's is bold and adventurous.
That's why I'm wearing a
'Cause-
red shirt right now. To bring urgency to the video of this podcast. I want everyone to see this and be triggered to tune in and watch the show. That's why I saw
appreciate. We thank you. Now that
That's
we're
right.
on the top of people's Twitter feeds that are following Notcho Friends,
That's
we're
right.
bringing them in. Thank you. You are doing this podcast to stream a huge service, and we
That's why
appreciate
I'm here.
it.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all about placement, where your eyes go, and all this other shit. But yeah, whatever.
Oh, so
mean-
that explains why I want Rolos right now.
Why what?
No, I just want milk. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I want mounds. I'm craving mounds.
Man, melons?
Yeah, I can go for a melon. I can go for a melon. 2 of them, in fact.
Oh shit! Oh,
Hooters.
what did I do?
You know what? We could go to Hooters.
I just pressed something on my Elgato and shit just popped up.
See,
I need to learn how to use this.
I'm part of the hand.
Or Daredevil. Where are you Daredevil?
Or I'm Daredevil.
Which would really shatter a lot of things. He could see.
Really tear some shit up, wouldn't it? I've been lied to my whole life. That motherfucker ain't blind. You just can't see good.
So I recall that a long time ago, fast food joints intentionally made the interior seating of their restaurants ugly to get people not to hang around too long after finish eating.
Correct.
That's fascinating. And then McCafe open. Now you don't ever want to leave.
Right.
She look like a Starbucks now. People got computers popped up doing homework on the tables and shit.
Yeah, they've been saying that McDonald's in urban areas have been changing from red to green to kind of copy Starbucks. Like, okay, all right. I mean, I still would have gone in there for that Big Mac regardless, but sure, do you?
Oh, I can't push that back. Son of a bitch.
Wait, there was a black Daredevil?
Who's the black Daredevil?
I'd be the second one. There was the first one?
All right.
Marcus, are you going to start the show? Marcus, are you going to start?
Start
the damn show.
Start the show.
Black Panther replaced for a bit. Was he blind?
I never knew that.
Was he blind? Like the
No,
one requirement for Daredevil would be you were blind.
No.
It's a requirement.
So we gouged your eyes out for.
So Daredevil, he can't see. If you have vision, you can't be Daredevil.
Hey,
that makes
we got to gatekeep somewhere.
This is why I draw the line. I'm sorry. Can you see, sir? Then you can't be him.
Yeah, sorry.
Absolutely not.
That's a requirement for Matt Murdock.
Are you gonna start the show once again?
Probably not.
So let's see. What else is going on?
Fuck you mean? What else is going on?
Let's see. I know we're going to be on YouTube next week.
Mm-hmm.
I got $20, and
we're not starting the show. Facebook. That's the thing that's not happening. Okay, gotcha. Understood. Yeah. This is how we're rolling. So, Jimmy, how was your week since Marcus just refuses stuff?
I mean, you could always start shows. I'm not the only one who could start shows around here. I'm just saying.
You
are. You are the show starter.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
you are the show starter.
I don't feel like I'm the show starter because
you are the show starter.
Talking over me when I'm trying to
start
the
ain't
show.
nobody talking over you.
Ain't nobody talking over you. Why are you so dramatic?
Oh my God, man.
Dramatic.
Trying to start the show, everybody's talking over me.
What a baby.
How old are you now?
I'm 31.
Turn that around. 13.
I'm 30 this many. Man, start the damn show.
This many. This many. I think it's 31. I don't know.
Like 13 over here.
I don't know.
But who's the host stepper? Who's the showstopper?
The hot stepper. Word them up.
Oh, that's okay.
Who's stepping on host?
Who's the hot stepper?
Now I want to know who the host stepper is.
You know host stepper.
This shirt, this tank top is making me look fatter than I regularly.
I don't know
it's not.
what she's talking about.
I gotta suck in my gun.
You see, man, now you got the chat yelling at you, man. Now you got the chat yelling at you.
I know.
All right?
I know.
Damn.
What?
Here I'm the hot step pop. Word them up. I'm the lyrical gangsta. Word them up.
Guys, you should be proud of me. I'm at 40% right now.
You are doing really well right now.
Doing that homework.
It's because I was doing homework. Yep. Yeah, it's because I was doing homework.
Shit. I'm surprised by that progress. That's really good. You see that 40%? Damn. I mean, did you actually have your phone like charging in the process, or is that just kind of?
That's what happens when the screen ain't on.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Galaxy S10, like, I'm sorry, it's a Note 9, right?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Note 9.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a big ass screen on it, and it's fucking bright as shit. So when you don't turn it on, oh, that's right. Yes, it is the phablet.
Marcus, I swear we're gonna start this damn show.
I'm waiting for y'all to stop talking.
Okay.
Are you gonna start the show?
I knew it.
I didn't know you was inhaling. Like, don't inhale. That's mad loud.
It's the process. I mean, he has to get his big breath in so he can do it all in one shot.
On purpose so y'all can just start talking.
You know,
y'all were gonna do.
He can't be bothered with doing like breathing rituals to get himself prepared for this kind of thing. He has to take this one big inhale and just.
I mean, just do it. Annoying.
What's good, everybody?
I wasn't expecting that. Jimmy threw me off.
Do you know I had that in the back of my brain all week?
Dude, I wasn't gonna say anything, and this shit just fucking fucked me up. Nah, seriously though, start the show.
It started now. I'm not doing that again. Like fuck you. It is the Notcho Friends podcast. This episode number 100. It's not episode number 52. I wish it was 100 and something. That'd be dope, but it's not. That'd be dope. But it's episode number 52.
52
of the Notcho Friends podcast. We're joined by the overnight celebrity, the Oprah of the nerd world, doing a damn thing over in Charlotte and bringing it to a place near you. We've got the high-heeled gamer, and apparently our webcams just like disappeared.
Just gone.
Because it was too much celebrity to take in. It was
like they had to save bandwidth on her.
It was like, oh my god.
It couldn't handle the star power. What happened?
It couldn't.
Just broke the internet.
But yes, we have the high-heeled gamer.
It's me, guys.
Yes, indeedy, Roo. Yes.
Oh my god, what is it? Is it the way I'm sitting? Like,
what the hell is wrong with you?
Now that I'm a celebrity, I can't be gutting it.
Oh my god!
I have to actually
gotta have some posture now.
I can't.
You gotta arch your back in and just do that. There you go. The whole show, just like that.
Just put them all out there. See, I just hurts my back. That hurts my back.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that celebrity posture. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing in all of the caution, all of the urgency, the state of emergency. It is JayDukes, aka Non-Gus, aka the Big Special, aka Jimmy Special, aka Jimmy Cricket, aka
Patelito.
God, that extra star power.
That sounds so much good coming from a celebrity. That sounds so much better coming from a celebrity.
It does.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It literally adds monetary value to that. Not just physical and emotional value.
This
now it's monetary.
Way more expensive.
Yeah, it did. Damn, I feel like I owe her money now.
I'm over here still trying to get checks. Niggas out here talking about I'll pay you in heart emojis. Like, man, fuck that.
Fuck that shit, man.
Don't pay no bills around here.
I can't eat those emojis.
This doesn't pay for my fiber bill. The hell?
I sent you mad heart emojis.
She did, and I'm still footing the bill for $100 fiber. I mean $90 fiber bill.
I think Twitch just shut us down because you're a mixer hat.
Say what?
We're black on. It's code black on Twitch right now.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Ah, shit.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's not code black on Twitch. I can still see us. What's wrong with your shit?
I guess I had to reset. I guess.
I had to make sure we were still up on Restream. That was the one thing I was concerned about. Because if we're black on Twitch, like we could have been black everywhere. But yeah, I'm still on Twitch. I mean, I'm still on Restream.
Jimmy.
Black Kev said it was for a bit though.
Okay.
I mean,
right.
given
I never came back.
I mean, given the fact that we are using an intermediary for this, there is a possibility that the stability on either of these platforms will not be as great as if I was streaming to one of them myself.
Did you burn the Cinnabons?
Damn, she got Cinnabons on decky now?
Yes.
There's coffee.
I mean,
Did I burn the cinnamon? Yeah.
Well, it smelled like it was burned. Sorry. Thank you.
So what she should do now is like put those on her shirt.
Thank you. What's wrong? Ew, your eyes red. What you been doing?
I'm loving it.
smoking that shit.
If you smoking that shit without me, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad.
You on that
Thank
shit?
What you should do now is take those.
You already ate your Cinnabons? How come I got mine mad late if you already ate yours? Oh, he was making my coffee. Okay, sorry. Good job, Mom. Carry on.
Celebrities get first priority. Okay.
Before you eat it, you should put them on your chest and take a picture and use it as the album art.
She ain't gonna do that.
I am actually.
I think that's just exactly what she's about to do.
Well, damn, Marcus, asking I shall receive.
Now, how do I take a screenshot of that? Can somebody clip that? Hold on.
Hurry up, my icings are falling.
Yeah, they are.
This is happening. This shit just happened.
You're welcome, America.
That shit just happened and our viewership just went up. It literally just jumped from 7 to 9.
Hooray!
It went up +2,
shit.
unless we counted. It went up +2 unless we're counting the Cinnabons.
Nah, it went up 10. Something else went up.
Oh God.
So yes, Jimmy. For Jimmy to randomly mention Twitch, and I started panicking about other things. Tonight's a special episode. Something we should have did 2 episodes ago, but I didn't really think about it.
Hot glazed puns. Sorry.
Hot glazed buns. Glazed buns. That sounds like a video that I watched the other day. Anywho,
sorry.
It's still up on his computer. It's on pause right now.
Yeah.
It is.
No, I'm sorry. See, I got the Entertainment Center. It's actually on my NVIDIA Shield. I downloaded it to my Plex server.
Jeez.
Why do I need to watch it? I don't have to stream that shit on a browser anymore. I just save that shit on my fucking Plex server. As long as Caden doesn't turn anything on, I'm good.
Just stream it on a browser.
But then I gotta worry about people tracking my browser history. If I could just scrape Pornhub, there's no browser history. There is something has to be counted as a download somewhere. It had to stream from something, but there's no browser history.
He's always thinking of anything.
I'm smart, and then I can just watch it whenever and wherever, without anybody knowing that's what I'm watching, because it's all encrypted. Look, these fucking...
Or you could just not give a fuck.
Again, all these fucking emails I get like 2 times a day about somebody threatening to expose my porn life. You kind of start thinking.
There are just some things you did not need to see the circus midgets jumping out of cake. Didn't need to see that.
Hey, don't judge me. Don't king shame me. Oh shit! Remember that
Triple FUT midgets.
Remember that dude from Chapel Hill? He told us like, where instead of saying like "don't judge me," just like at random saying "don't king shame me."
Yeah,
this was something completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Completely.
Because he threw us off guard because we said something. He was like, "Don't kink shame me," and the three of us had the same look, like, huh?
Like, huh?
We're a sex positive podcast, sir.
Yes.
We do not king shame here. Damn. What? But yes, we are live on Twitch. We are live on Mixer.
Dun dun dun.
And we're live on Periscope because we can.
If you're into that.
Yeah, if you're into hopping into a live stream directly from the Twitter app, the app that everybody hates, because God knows why they keep serving you fucking ads. Just let me pay for Twitter. And soon, next week, we will be live on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that.
We are going to be officially unavoidable.
Yep.
You'll have no excuse but to see us.
None.
Yeah.
And you'll want to see us. And you'll love us for it.
Yes.
Yeah, you will.
You will.
I love us for it today. I love us today.
I'm going to make them all love us.
Look, if somebody can, support us for $20 a month, we can be on Facebook too.
You can be on Facebook too.
We could be on Facebook. But yeah, that's enough we got going on here. It's been a while because we've been doing a whole bunch of catch up, having special shows again. Definitely shouts out. Thanks again to All Up in Your Geek for joining us last week.
Dude,
that was a blast. God, that was so much fun.
I laughed
so
hard. If you
want to hear somebody be the ultimate fangirl,
oh my
especially
God.
for somebody who just recently became famous, for her to fucking geek out and turn into like the 16-year-old girl to see this woman turn into a 16-year-old teenage girl acting like she just seen Jonathan Taylor Thomas or Justin Timberlake for the first fucking time, or I guess like these Gen Zers seeing BTS for the first time.
I need to correct you. I didn't geek out. I geeked up.
Woo!
No, you geeked up and out.
And I would also like to take this moment to shame Marcus in making a Jonathan Taylor Thomas reference in the year 2019.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
When Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
It's only because I couldn't think of BTS quick enough.
Shit.
It's only because he can't go past the 90s.
Exactly. Like,
or early 90s, excuse me.
I mean, how the hell we even know who Jonathan Taylor Thomas is?
I'm sorry, what I need to say, Johnny Depp was it Johnny Greco?
He was even born then.
Man, don't mean I don't know who they are. Fuck you.
Oh man.
Emilio Estevez.
Estevez.
Ooh.
Was he not a teenage heart? I mean, look,
what the hell, man?
Breakfast Club is one of my favorite movies.
Man, this is a bitch. This damn podcast has turned into an episode of Teen Beat.
Richard Grieco.
Teen Beat.
I could not remember.
Shut up.
It was like Teen Beat was like Word Up magazine for little.
Wait, isn't it Tiger Beat?
Shut up.
I thought it was Tiger Beat.
There was like 3 different beats.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Damn, what was the one for black folk? There was one for black from
Essence magazine.
No, it was not Essence.
Page 43.
No,
that was Jet. That was Jet magazine.
That was Jet. Thank you. Get
Beauty
it right.
of the week.
Get it fucking right. That was Jet.
Yeah. Every black barbershop in the world had that going.
The Jet had to really do something when you started getting cell phones the size of Jet magazines.
Shit.
Damn, no, what was it? It was.
Shit, back home.
I wish I could remember what this magazine was.
Shit, back home, you go to any one of my uncle's house and you'll see a Jet magazine right next to the Bible.
Word up.
I just said Word Up.
You did?
I
missed it. I'm sorry. But yeah, Word Up magazine was the one for black folk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, duh. I used to read Word Up magazine.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I saw, that is that fucking lyric. Super Nintendo. See, I stopped at Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. All right, that's it for me. Right.
Oh, did we just have our song for them?
I guess we did. Let me write this down in my handy dandy.
Yeah, we had Word Up magazine.
Notebook.
Are you about to lick that plate?
Maybe.
I mean,
do it for the clicks.
Hold on. Yes. Welcome, Mixer viewers. Welcome, Periscope viewers.
Y'all are just in time to watch Cat fillet this plate. Or plate this plate.
It's got frosting on it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
This is. I don't want to say it because then it just makes me sound bad if I do.
Like that's ever stopped you.
No, because it's going to be like bad in a weird way.
Like that's ever stopped you.
No,
Word.
I mean in a way that I would just feel terrible. Like more terrible than I normally would, given a lot of the context for the show.
That was good. I'm done licking the plate.
Hold I'm sorry, you distracted me from writing my note, so we're gonna look at you more until I write this note.
Oh, well then I can continue looking up.
Yeah.
New game show for Late Dad Play.
Play! Dad! Play!
Oh man. Just need a crazy game show guy to to call it in,
She's looking at hot sticky glaze on that plate.
I am.
And thank you for joining another episode of
Play! Dad!
All right, I'm done.
Play!
And here's your host,
Tits McGee.
Boobs McGillicuddy.
You guys seen Anchorman, right? Tits McGee.
Yes. Yep.
What I was trying to keep myself from saying is that her licking the plate was going a bit too far. But I couldn't say that. See, that's what I'm saying. I could not say that because it's not. It's not how I really feel.
Well, that's one of the PGest things I've ever done.
Where?
Ever.
That's saying some shit.
Yeah, like not here.
That's what I'm. Yeah, here. That's
really?
the
That's
PGest.
PG.
Have we done? Wait, have we done worse?
Dude, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Oh, I mean,
Did you forget
like,
what we mostly talk about?
We were only like 15 minutes into a show. Like, come on, give us time. We gotta warm up.
Come on, man. When Cat gets nervous, what happens? When Cat gets excited, what happens?
That's just grabbing him, but it's like just literally licking a plate, just all like full tongue out. It's just.
I mean, how else, Marcus?
See,
how else
again,
do you
this
lick
is
a
why I
plate?
didn't
You
want
use
to.
your tongue.
This is why I didn't want to. This is why I didn't want to say anything, because it's not how I actually felt.
Since when do you not use a tongue to lick a plate? Like, how do you?
I do, but I also don't stick a camera in my face to do it.
I didn't stick a camera in front of my face.
Actually, I take that back. I have done that on camera.
See,
I was eating pancakes one day.
Don't kink shame me.
I'm sorry, that was totally my fault. Because I was eating pancakes on stream one day, and I did while watching a play of the game in Overwatch. Lick the plate clean of sugar-free syrup.
Like, I mean, why are you judging me then?
I don't know. I forget. I'm a terrible person.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Miserable human being.
Miss High Hill Gamer.
Yes.
Look at you.
Look at you. Just look at you. What do you gotta say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Just look.
There better not be no red M&Ms in my green M&M bowl.
You're damn right. There better not be no red M&Ms in that shit.
No, I want all the M&Ms color coded and separated in their own bowls.
You know, actually, I remember now. I was supposed to change the name of the show to the High Heel Gamer Show and the Night Quiet Entourage Players. I forgot to do that because it was not feeling good leading up to the show. But yes, Cat, somebody had a busy.
Somebody was doing shit.
This weekend.
I did have a busy weekend.
I'm excited. Tell us all about it.
Yes, please.
From the moment you woke up.
From the moment I woke up. Okay.
So I sprung forth awake. It was ready to take on the day.
It was Wednesday, so I woke up and I was like, ooh, Notcho friends today. And I was like, man, I miss the guys. You know, I told you guys about my week, how I detox and retox you guys. And in the late afternoon, I get this messenger notification. And it's a good friend of mine named Thomas. He works for GalaxyCon, formerly known as Raleigh SuperCon. And he put me in a chat with another friend that I know, Bev, who is a producer. She has like her own company or whatever, but she also does like co-producing stuff with other people. So like her company is kind of like she does her own stuff and then she helps other people with their project. Mm-hmm. So the text message said, "Hey Bev, this is Kat. She's the one I was telling you about," or something like that. She would be good for the show that you are trying to film. Now, mind you, somebody had tagged me in her post maybe a month at the beginning of the month. And I saw the tag, I saw what they wanted, and self-doubt just popped in. I was like, oh, I'm not good for this. Oh, Aaron tagged me on the original post. And I was like, thanks, Aaron. But like in my head, I was like, man, I'm not good for this. Like, this is not what they're looking for. So then when this popped up couple of weeks later, I was like, well, maybe this is something meant to be. So we're chatting and she's like, have you ever done anything like this? And I was like, well, I actually have a web show dedicated to stuff like this. And she was like, I'm gonna give my producer your phone number. So I'm like, okay, like I'm not thinking still. I'm like, okay, let me see where this takes me, but I didn't think much of it. So the producer calls me and he was like, hey, so this is what's going on. We need a co-host for our TV show that we are trying to market to Netflix and Amazon. And immediately my heart stops. I'm like, A, I've got kinky hair. I'm not the one you want.
That's the one we need more of.
That's right.
Well, that's what he said. So I was like, well, I'm not really sure like how well I would fit in because, I'm kind of loud and I can be annoying and he was like, well, I think that it would be a good contrast to my male host. And I was like, all right, what is it that you need from me? He was like, send me some of your materials. So since it was for Heroes Con, I sent him my Heroes Con episode of the Late Night Nerd Show. And I sent him the commercial to the charity event that I hosted. And he watched it because it took him a while and he was like, this is great, we want you for the show. And I went I told Zach, like I grabbed him and I was like, they want me, I think I'm gonna be sick. And he was like, there's nothing for you to be sick about. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be sick. And I went to the bathroom and I literally like coughed up a blood clot. Like there was just like this sexy little blood clot just right there on the sink.
That's good.
And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like this is a legit thing. They want me for this show. Like this is the last thing I would have thought. I would never have expected that all of this. And then I tell my sister, and I'm still hyperventilating when I'm telling my sister because she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, no, it's good. It's good. And she's like, well then tell me because you're freaking me out. And I tell her as I'm hyperventilating, and you heard most of it, I think, right?
I came in on the tail end and you were like trying to take your last breath at that point.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay. And then I sat in a chair and you guys popped up and I told you guys and I went straight into, like, it wasn't gradually, it was just like boom, ugly cry, instant. Like everything I worked for, like it was just horrible. Like it was just like, and like tears are falling everywhere. It was. And I was like, yo, 6 years I've been doing this. I stopped and then I started back up again. And then I stopped again most recently because, everything was just, not panning out. And I felt like maybe I was too old for the job. I was like, well, maybe this isn't for me because I'm so old and everybody else is so much younger in the game. but I can't remember if it was one of you guys or Lewis that said, no, you're just the right age because you have knowledge from before. You know what I mean? Like that mature knowledge. Hey, hey, boo boo. Hey,
okay,
sweet
hey.
thing.
Hi.
Hi.
How?
Hey, it's, you can call me whatever you want because you're like the cutest. You're so cute. Okay. Night night. You say night night?
You say night night? Tell everybody night night.
He's like, no, I'm out.
Deuces.
Oh.
Give kiss.
Mwah.
Night.
Aww.
Oh wait, yeah. So, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish. But yeah, like, be lucky he came in here, so I get him to say it to you. He can say, "Hey, cat," because before we record, before you even hear, it's clear as day. Hey, Jimmy. Tiffany heard him across the house and came in here. He's like, "Did he just tell Jimmy hey?" Like, yes, he did.
Yep.
That's awesome. Aw, that's super cute. I would have loved to have heard that.
Oh man.
But no, so this was on Wednesday and I had to compose myself for the show. Like I had to like just compose myself. So I left. So everything happened. Everything was settled. So Thursday early afternoon, I get the phone call. It's a paid job. They're paying me. They're paying my gas. They're paying for me to stay somewhere. They're paying for my food. Like it's a legit hosting gig.
Mm-hmm.
And it just started getting real. And I'm like, I can't believe happening. So I went to sleep early and I got there on Friday morning about 10:30ish.
Yeah.
And there is Charlotte. So they converted 2 rooms into a studio, like a legit studio. You guys can see the pictures on my Instagram. I forget what my Instagram name is. Whatever. I should know my Instagram name. Oh, it's the High Heeled Gamer. Duh.
It's only your name. No big
deal.
It's
only my name. It's only my So the name of the show is Issues With, and the main host is Jeff Messer. I'm the co-host. Jeff Messer.
Just so we're clear.
Who has been on no couch casting, even though in this picture there is like a small, it's not like I didn't stay in that room.
Yeah, that chair is way too small.
Yes.
With that attitude.
So that's the day that I arrived, and the first thing I say, because it's like there's lights and cameras, like it's like it's a legit production. The first thing I say is, "Can I take pictures?"
Nerd.
Because I'm like
fucking nervous as shit in those damn photos.
Yeah, look at you see all the lights and the
cameras.
Yeah. There was 4 cameras. Yeah, and then there's the big lights and everything. Oh yeah, I was done. And then of course I get there and I had packed like 7 anxiety pills. And I get there and I'm like ready. I was like, they're gonna hate me. this I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna get an anxiety pill right the fuck now. And like the producer, Jack, he's such a sweetheart. He came up to me, he was like, curse if you need to curse. Just be yourself and go just have fun. Yeah.
Were they gonna bleep you if you did?
They're gonna use like funny sound effects. But he kind of wants that because especially like if the person I'm talking to curses, he wants me to add on to. So if the person goes like, like fucking shit, I can be like, fuck yeah, type of thing. And then he'll use like funny sound effects to cover that up. So he tells me everything. They mic me up. Like, it's like the coolest thing ever. They mic me up, and then they give me the regular mic, and then they're like, here's your crew. And it's Bev, my floor producer. So she's getting texts from Jack, just kind of like what we need on the floor. And then I have a camera guy, Jordan, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. We get to the floor and there's 2 more people on the crew with me. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is amazing. So there's another camera guy catching close-ups and B-roll and stuff like that. And then his name is Brad, which for the longest I was calling him Brian, and he was never responding. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Brian? And he was like, and then somebody was like, his name's Brad. And I was like, oh, that makes sense now. It's fine.
Calling that man out his name.
Yeah. And then Joe, who was kind of like a all around hands kind of guy. Like, if we needed something, he would run and get it.
He was a doer.
Yeah, he was a doer. So we go, and Bev kind of says, what do you want to do? And the first thing out of my mouth is, well, Marcus Williams is here. And she was like, well, let's go interview him. And I'm like, yeah, let's go interview Marcus Williams. So we approach Marcus, and he's like, you know how Marcus Williams is, like, super chill. And I'm like, I'm your stalker and your biggest fan. And we all laugh and stuff like that. And then he was like, let me get your autograph. And I was like, shut up. Like, you don't want my autograph. And he was like, I want an autograph. So that's what the picture is my very first outside my people's autograph. And he was like, that's dope. Like, I was like, I have 10 of your autographs because I buy one of everything all the time, and now you have one of mine. Such a dork about it. Yeah. So the first night.
Hello?
Marcus, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Oh, now there you are.
Yeah, all right, hold on. Is that name right?
Do I need to pause my story?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Too much star power.
It was too much star power. I'm sorry.
I think so.
The video's back, by the way. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Like Kevin said.
Yeah.
It is. It's a lot of star power. Maybe I should talk a little slower.
Yeah, so us regular folks can keep up.
Right.
So the computer doesn't like overload and lose.
But the thing is, like, I'm not doing any more than I normally do, so I'm thinking it's just a bad internet day for me.
Oh.
Also, let me stop just watching this restream. I'm gonna have faith that this restream thing is working, so I'm gonna close out of that.
Okay.
Out of that Chrome thing.
Everything's toe up.
Hopefully it's still working. I mean, we've got people watching in this one place that's letting me know things are still up. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just a bad internet day for me again.
Okay.
Why are we a teen-rated stream on Mixer?
Because I never changed any settings.
After all the shit we just talked.
Yeah, we need to change that.
Fine. I have to open
That's
up
gotta go.
Put that on your to-do list.
Yes. Put that in your Trello.
You know what? Trello is an amazing tool. That we really need to start using, but
I just downloaded it. I haven't used it because
I haven't put anything in there. But now
maybe we need to like use Trello into our Trello.
Yeah.
Get a whole other app. Put that shit on it.
So after I talked to Marcus Williams, like, I kind of like my nerves kind of calmed down because it was like, okay, you've done this a million times. You just have more than one camera with you now. You know, you can definitely do this. So we had a great time. We talked to kids, we talked to adults, we talked to everyone. We did giveaways and stuff like that. I made a ton of new friends.
That's cool.
Yeah, like this one little girl who was dressed up as the female Robin. And she was like, do you mind if we do the interview on sitting down on the floor because my feet hurt? I'm like, dude, totally, because my feet hurt too. So we did her interview on the floor, and we actually went to a vendor who does these felt pins.
Yeah.
And the vendor created a female Robin just for her and made the pin just for her. Like,
oh, that's cool.
It was a one of a kind. She hadn't made it before, so that was dope. And the little girl found me again. She was looking for me Saturday. She found me again Sunday, and we hugged it out. I was like, I know, like it was just great. So that was all Friday. So Friday night, you know, the producer goes, hey, there's an after party. Let's kind of like just go and check out the scene. And I'm like, okay. So the after party basically was artists drawing on these little coasters to raise money for the Michael J. Parkinson Association. I know it's Michael J. Parkinson's. I don't remember if it's association or organization, something Asian.
Okay.
And I'm look over and I see this gentleman drawing a Joker, and I say to him, I'll buy that Joker from you. And he goes, well, are you gonna follow me to the table? Because they had to draw it, they had to place it on the buying table, and then you bought what you wanted. And I was like, well, if that's what it takes, because you know me, I'm like sass 100, like when I'm like trying to get shit. And I was like, well, if that's what it takes. And he was like, you got it, let me finish it up. And I was like, cool. So I was like, do you mind if I sit here? And he's like, no, by all means. And we start talking, and I see his badge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. like in my head. Okay, so like all these artists, like top name artists, middle name artists, I don't want to say low artists because they're still very talented,
last name artists.
No, very, very skilled artists. So, you know, but there's tier system. You guys know that. So there's like everybody mixing. And I look at the guy's name and I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking talking to Bob Hall. Like, that's a thing that's happening. For those that don't know, Bob Hall has done the supervillains team up. He drew the Champions for Marvel Comics, and he did the Spider-Man team up with the cast of Saturday Night Live in I don't remember what year. So he, you know, he's pretty big in the industry, and I'm like breaking out on the inside. I'm like, oh my God, it's Bob. Done like so many iconic shit. Like, I don't believe it. But on the outside, I'm like, are you having fun? Was your first day like treating you good? And he's like, you know, talking to me regularly.
Yeah.
And he finishes the Joker and he gets up and he was like, is there any other one that you want? And he shows me the Hulk, and I'm like, I want that one. And he was like, oh, you like the Hulk? And I was like, actually, the Hulk is my spirit animal. And he looks at me up and down and he goes, I believe it. So I buy the Hulk from him, and I got a free beer. And that was Friday, and I get to the Airbnb and it was like, I'm on cloud 9. So Saturday was definitely a go. From the moment we got there to the moment we left, it was boom, 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 because there was so much more people and much more stuff to get. Like at one point, this Pikachu just did not want, like it's an inflatable Pikachu, and there was a little kid in it, and the little kid did not want to keep walking, and all you heard was the parents going, just a couple of more steps and we're out of here. And the little kid goes, no, and just flops down on the floor. And I tell my cameraman, I tell Jordan, I'm like, Jordan, record this. And I lay down with the Pikachu, and Jordan's camera is like on top looking at us. And I was like, Pikachu and I have been walking too much and we need a rest, right, Pikachu? And the little kid goes, Pika Pika. And I say to him, I say to the camera, I'm like, give us about 5 minutes. And I say, Pika, right? 5-minute nap should be good. And the little kid goes, 9. Make it 9.
An oddly specific number.
A straight up 9-minute nap is kidding me.
So I told the camera, we heard Pikachu, give us 9-minute nap. We'll be back with you. And then the camera pans out. Well, the director told me yesterday that that's his absolute favorite thing that I recorded. Me laying down on the floor with the Pikachu.
Give me 9 minutes on the clock.
Give me 9 minutes on the clock. So we're passing people, we're saying hi, we're interviewing people. Like somebody tried to pick a fight with me over a question I asked. So there was a stormtrooper, Gene Simmons. So it had the hair, it had the tongue, it had the the outfit was a mashup of Gene Simmons' Kiss outfit and the stormtrooper, and of course he had the stormtrooper helmet. So I'm joking with him. The stormtrooper's mad chill. And I say to him, and then he tells me, the boots are made from the real designer that made the Gene Simmons actual boots.
No shit.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's dope as hell. And I was like, so is the tongue made out of real tongue? And he laughs and he goes, I wish it's just made out of felt. And we both laugh. And this bitch comes up to me. Oh, I shouldn't say bitch, but whatever. She was a bitch. Comes up to me and says, did you just ask him if this is a real tongue? Can't you see this is felt? To which I said, yeah, it's called a joke. And she walks away and literally like walks and U-turns back. And she goes, and what are you doing anyway? I was like, well, I'm interviewing. Like I'm looking, like I show her the mic, and I'm like, well, I'm interviewing. And she walks away again. And I'm like, are you mad that I didn't pick you? Like, what's going on here? Like, I mean,
I'm very, very bitter you didn't pick her.
Like, I'm upset I didn't pick her either, because that could have been like the only fight.
I'm gonna say you didn't whoop her ass.
Word. So then
that was some camera-worthy shit.
So Sunday, it's closing time. We're trying to get like a lot of last minute shit. And I passed Bob Hall again. Like I had passed him on Saturday and I waved to him and he waved back. He had people in line. I was, trying to get interviews. Sunday was kind of chill and I had about a 20-minute break. Mm-hmm. And I say to him, hey, bestie. And he says to me, hey, BFF. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm your BFF. Like, I'm such an idiot. And I'm like, how's Sunday treating you? Right? And he was like, oh, it's treating me good. And I see that he has this Wolverine for sale. And I'm like, oh, do you, and I'm like, this will be a great add-on Father's Day gift for Zach. So I was like, I would like to purchase this. And he was like, cool. And he signs it and he goes, and here's my personal email address. So if you ever have insomnia, we can chat about comics. And I'm like, and yes, thank you very much.
He trying.
That's a thing.
He trying to hit that.
I mean, I like them all.
Bob Hall trying to holler?
I think so. But it was so much fun. It was everything I hoped and dreamed and worked for. It's got me motivated again to do, the High Hill Gamer stuff. Jack called me and he was like, we love you. Like, it's great. We'll be working with you again. And I'm like, yes,
cool.
thank you so much. Like, I'm trying not to be an idiot. I'm like, oh, I appreciate it. I'm really glad you like some stuff that you've said already. Like, thank you. Like, I'm just like
inside, you're just gushing.
Yeah, and I'm like, nerding out. So, I am on so you go to Issues With on Facebook, and then issues_with on Instagram. On Facebook, I don't know if I still am, but oh yes, I am. I'm on there.
Yeah, on the banner. I'm following all that shit.
Yeah, I'm on the banner. I'm on the banner 3 times because it's like a slide thing. And I'm like, I'm on the banner 3 times. Like, it's amazing. Yeah,
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna know. She's really excited about all of this when she showed us the first couple of pictures, we followed the accounts and started liking the images.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Obviously, because one of the images you posted in the in Messenger clearly had been liked by me because my name was right there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Stop playing.
I'm like, I'm so little now. She don't even pay attention to people who like her shit
Oh my
now.
God, really? Well, I'm not under the account issues with. I was just.
But you took the snapshot. My name was right there.
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at me getting impaled.
See. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Getting stabbed by Scorpion. What you trying to say?
Yeah. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. My bad. Okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Because like dude was like, I'm here to eat taffy and clap my cheeks and I'm all out of it.
I mean,
yep.
But it was a great experience. I did get time to hang out with the Ghostbusters in North Carolina, which I love my friends. They're great. And I had
how is Tool Ride, by the way?
He did not go.
What?
I know.
Oh.
But he's been going through a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not in a official negative way. It's just
he's been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot. He's been busy.
He's been,
and
then he's
at least
working
he had been
nights.
there. Yeah, I was at least hoping he had been there though.
I think it's because he's been working nights that he's just like so tired during the day that like I don't care about the outside world.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's been a fucking blast, and yeah, like so my mom was like, I don't get it. But she was like, I'm proud of you. That's great.
Trust me, she'll get it when your ass is on some subscription network.
No, so my niece and nephew went to go visit my brother. And my mom's like, yeah, Kathy got a job. Like, I'm not fully sure what she's doing.
You know, that just sounds weird when you say Kathy got a job. Like, I think you're talking about some whole nother person.
No, my family knows Kathy.
That just sounds weird.
It doesn't, because I like that.
Oh, you like Kathy?
Yeah, I do like Kathy. I don't like Katie. That's the one nickname.
Who's calling you Katie?
Catherine. Some people call Catherine's Katie's.
No, I'm saying, who is calling you Katie?
Oh, nobody. I just said it as a reference.
What?
So none of y'all motherfuckers get ideas.
Nah, I'm on this Kathy train now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like Kathy too.
I like Kathy. Yeah, my whole life I've been known as Kathy because side story. So in the Hispanic culture, Catherine did not come about until later on. So anyone named Catherine was always Kathy, and it was spelled Katy, Kathy. Because there's no
that gets interpreted into Katie.
Yeah, but it's because there's no real TH in.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm just saying, as an American.
Oh no, I'm just saying for in general. Yeah. So it's Kathy, and that's what they call me, Kathy, but it's Kathy. So anyway, they went to go visit my brother, and my mom's like, "So Kathy got a job. I'm not really sure what, but it's good for her." So I called my brother on the drive back, and my brother was like, "Yo, tell me what the fuck you doing, because mom doesn't nothing." So I tell him everything. He goes, "Oh, that makes sense." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yo, his kids, were like, no, Titi Kathy is like ninja. She streams video games, and now she's interviewing people, and she's talking to people like Ninja does."
So, we could say like Pokimane or like somebody else.
No,
Shroud, maybe.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it. The kids just turned 11. Them ninjas still kind of a thing. So he was like, that they were like, when Ninja goes to Comic Cons and he interviews us, that's what Titi Kathy is doing. And my brother was like, I don't think that's what she's doing. Like, my brother kind of didn't believe what they were saying. And I was like, nah. I'm like,
you technically been doing that for a while? Like, that's how we met.
That's kind of your thing.
Well, the problem is I don't tell my mother anything. My mom is one of those people who do good and she'll still be like, you're doing it wrong type of thing.
I mean, Gotti, I hate to break it to you. You're doing it all wrong.
I am.
Because you haven't introduced me to anybody. Well, you just only today. Actually, it was technically yesterday, but because I wasn't feeling good, I only just reached out to him today.
Yeah, so.
Look, I don't care. Just save me a coattail to ride on, okay?
Yeah, everybody, come on. No, wait, pause. Not everybody. Not everybody. I ain't MC. Only a few.
Here we go with that shit again.
Only a few. Got me. It's a short list. Like, it's a short list. But yeah, so that's like, I've been on cloud 9. And then, like, Jacob, my oldest, was like, Ma, that's what's up. We're doing it. We're doing big things. Jenna was like, that's great. Like, woo, that's awesome. Joseph.
I can't wait.
Joseph, like, mommy's gonna be like on TV. And Joseph goes, but aren't you already famous? And I'm like, Joseph, you keep telling people I'm famous and I'm not. He was like, yeah, Ma, you're internet famous. Is nothing new.
I mean, he did tell you that a couple of years ago when he was trying to get you that hookup with that VR person who wanted to put you in his game. You know, Joseph did say that you were internet famous.
Yeah, and so Joseph was not fazed by this because to him this was like,
this is like every day. It's whatever.
He had the most appropriate response to anybody in this scenario.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, Joseph just acting like he's been there before. Like, this ain't, just whatever.
Like,
I'm like, why everybody freaking out? You do this shit on
exactly. Like, what is this?
What are you talking about? Like,
where y'all been?
Yeah, so
I got books and shit, and you know.
So that's the reference to last week why Jimmy says that his book has gone up in value.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It's going, and yes, it is getting locked away in a safe because.
But yeah, so
I'm gonna just collect.
I've been sending like as many pictures as possible to a certain few, so that way you guys can enjoy it with me. Like, I'm always grateful for people that have believed in me, especially when I didn't believe in myself. So I was like, I wish that few group could be with me in that room to see everything. I'm like, I'm gonna take as much pictures and not be obnoxious, but send these shits anyway so you guys can kind of enjoy it with me. Yeah. But I do wish you guys were like, I wish Zach, Lewis, you and Jimmy were in the room with me. Like, I would love for you guys to have walked in there with me and had that, oh my God, this is legit shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love to have been there for that. God, man, that's great.
Like, I wasn't even expecting the studio. Like, the studio didn't click in my head. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then I walk in the room and it's like lights, 4 cameras, the interviewing section. And I'm like, the sound, you know, the sound mixer, the computer to quickly dump that's another thing. Like, that was ingenious. Do you have a fucking computer set up to dump the memory cards from everything so that way I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, it was definitely 100% a dream come true, and I can't wait to do
it again.
More. Yeah.
Damn that! Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope this takes off for you. You have no idea.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
And I said, awesome. Even God forbid if it doesn't, at least I have that experience, and they do like me, so they will, you know, work with me again.
Right. Yeah.
Apparently, from the conversations I've been having with people, it seems like they definitely want to continue it.
That's awesome.
I have to license my techniques and start charging people. So I'm gonna show you something today. You know, using my notebook, I'm trying to use it more and more. I took notes for the email that I got from the guy. I'm not sure if it's gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna show. It's really fucking bright.
You had it when.
Maybe
right there. Yeah.
Hello. Show up.
Hello. What? Oh.
Yeah,
like, what?
It's well, fuck it. Anywho, fuck it. I just don't give a shit anymore.
Further, when you had it further back, it showed up. Just
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Anyway,
I
I wrote down a ton of notes. Like, this is how you would do this. Like, just like writing out all the expertise with all the fucking platforms I've used. Like, yep, this is your absolute best way to go about it for free. Literally for free. So, yeah, I mean,
I told you I would pay you. Now that I'm getting paid, I could pay you.
But hearts don't pay the bills.
No, I was like, don't you fuck with me right now, Marcus. How much do you charge? Like, don't even fuck with me right now. Stop it, Marcus.
So how much did you drink before doing any of this?
What, this show?
Or before Heroes Con?
Oh no, I didn't actually.
Yeah, because I'm still remembering again from the first time we met. You had to be drunk the night before to agree to do any of this.
Well, I couldn't drink because I had to go to bed early because I had to wake up hella early on Friday.
That's why you just drink on the way to Charlotte.
No, I'm surprised I didn't drink all the way to Charlotte. But I will say this.
Wait, hold on, wait, before we go it was you and Zach who went, right?
No, it was just me by myself.
Oh, then don't do that. Fuck it. I thought both of y'all went.
No, it's just me by myself.
Oh shit!
No, it was me by myself.
She went dolo, son.
That's why I said I wish Zach was there too to like witness it all with me.
Damn.
But I will say that I have this playlist called Motivate, and I was listening to that playlist, and it kind of helped. So.
I had another question, but I forgot what it was. Oh. So, when will we see this? Oh,
so right now he's working on the edits and special effects, I guess, that they add in. He said a week, but there's a lot of content to go through, so I'm just waiting patiently type of thing.
I'm wondering, like, once it goes live, instead of doing an actual show, we can do a talk over.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about the whole show and especially your parts.
So I met the guy who created Rocket Raccoon.
What?
And I didn't get to interview him or anything like that. I did shake his hand and talk to him real quick and everything like that. And apparently in the interview, they were like, so what do you think of the new Rocket? And he was like, I'm not really sure what it looks like. And everybody just kind of turned to him and was like, of course I've seen the movies. But he was like, if I was to try to draw him now, it wouldn't be what I had envisioned for him. So he was legit the first person to draw Rocket Raccoon in a Hulk comic. So Rocket Raccoon appeared in a Hulk comic, and it was just pan in. He walks in, says a joke, and walks right out. Yeah.
She effortlessly hands her dirty dishes off screen.
Yes.
She is so famous now that white chocolate doesn't even get to make appearances anymore.
Nope.
Oh, that wasn't white chocolate. That was left timber on, and you know she doesn't.
Ain't enough screen to share.
There isn't.
She actually has now put velvet ropes around her streaming space now.
Yep. How did you know? Can you see them?
As she should.
I didn't know if you could see them. I met the guy who did the artwork for Wonder Woman Year One. That was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. I met a lot of people. I'm ashamed to say I have brain dumped names because so much going on.
Jimmy,
did you grab a lot of business cards?
What?
Did you grab a lot of business cards?
Who?
You.
What?
You the only person who's been a place to get a business card of any kind.
Talking about our business cards?
No.
Did you get a lot of business cards?
Business cards
from
these famous people, except for the one that you took.
Oh, did I grab business cards?
Yes.
Oh, I was
because you were there.
I'm like, what are you saying? No, because they were in the studio, so they didn't bring their business cards. They brought their stuff.
Okay.
You could have went to the floor and got them.
I mean, I could have, but
she didn't have a person for that.
I didn't have.
So
didn't have her agent.
So all right, I'm actually going to ask the question now. Did you hand any of our business cards out?
No, because I didn't take our business. Because you guys did not exist for the weekend. I was like,
wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I did tell people about our podcast. Calm the fuck down.
So I'm gonna mention something. I have been because I have a few business cards in my pocket. Sits in the same pocket as my cell phone. That every so often when I put my cell phone out, one of the business cards pops out and lands on the floor. Instead of picking it up, I actually leave it sitting there.
Just leave
That's
it
smart.
In hopes that somebody actually walks by, sees it, and will come to the show.
No, that's smart as hell. Ice cold. Jolly White, have you known me to be any other way?
This is just subtle.
Seriously.
See, just subtle. It was just a subtle grab. Jolly White, have you known? Like, whoa, chill. It's all right.
See,
calm down.
No, I did tell people, but it was difficult because I had, and then I had clothing change. I had wardrobe change on Saturday. Like that was the thing.
You had a wardrobe change.
That's why I can't buy something for myself. Like, why is that such a big deal? I wanted to see what it tastes like, huh?
To you?
No, yes. Who else would it be for? Your dad said the same freaking thing. Like, it's not. Y'all want to eat it? Don't fucking eat it. It's my goddamn cake. Now put my name on it and put it away.
She did say she was a cake person last week.
Huh?
How you spell your name?
I'm gonna punch you in your left. Get away from me. Get away from me.
She said, I'm gonna punch you in.
I can't even hear you right now.
Go. You want to know where I went? Kathryn.
Yes, I think that's the way Katie spells her name. Her name's Catherine. What do you think Katie's short for? You didn't think Katie was short for anything?
I would have thought Katie was the full name.
You can name your kid Katie.
You could.
I've just lost the audio again. Yep, there went everything again.
Wow.
Hello, Jimmy, you can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What?
It's weird, like things just drop out. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, Jolly Y, you heard right.
What did you say?
You said get out of my room.
This is my any room in this house is my room. Get out.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jolly Y, that's what YLT stands for.
Oh shit. Oh.
Your left titty. That's what it stands for.
Hold on.
That's awesome. We have a meaning for it.
That's what it stands for.
Young left titty.
Your left titty is what that stands for.
Sorry, your left titty.
I don't like this shirt anymore. It's making me have a
technical issues. Are we down again? Please. This may be a mistake.
You're a mistake.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, I didn't mean it like I know how it came out.
Like in a little.
How else could you mean it?
Like, have you not ever, like, when somebody says something and you be like, you're the what, insert statement?
Yeah.
That just sounds so bad.
Or
I'm
your face,
sorry.
or
that's it. I didn't think. That's
or your face is a mistake or whatever.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't really think that through. I'm sorry, Mark. That's on me. That's my bad.
You're a celebrity. You can say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, he's right.
No.
And be heard, damn it. And you get paid for it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Black Kevin wrote? Born Ward cannot treat this.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's permanent now.
I wasn't legit thinking. Like, I legit did not think about it.
Jimmy, do you have any more follow-up questions?
No, LYT stands for Young Left Tiburon, but now it stands for Your Left Tit.
which is where she was about to strike her.
I was gonna punch her in her leg too.
Right in it too.
Yes. Do any of you have any questions for me? Make it important.
Damn.
Right.
Don't
honestly, I don't even feel like going into our weeks because clearly
it was not that.
It wasn't.
Not even close.
Like I could talk about my
No, talk about your weight.
My insulin, not my insulin, but my blood sugar patch. I don't have to stick myself anymore. That's about the most exciting thing that happened to me.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, other than Father's Day, I'm sorry. One thing.
Yeah,
I got one thing.
How was it?
Fuck Father's Day. No.
What?
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. So, for one, this weekend I was on call, so I was not celebrating Father's Day this past weekend, because I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it. I was fucking working. So that's one thing. But the one thing that really got me upset was Tiffany decided to take her dad out to breakfast Sunday morning for Father's Day.
All right.
So, because I'm not getting left at the house. I mean, shit. Because it's Father's Day, it was going to be a free meal for me. So, we loaded up. We went to Golden Corral, because where her dad wanted to go eat.
I'm due.
Huh?
I said I'm due for some Golden Corral. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I think I've only been there once.
It's been a minute for me. So, we get over to this Golden Corral. I have my son in my hand, in my arms, or sitting beside me the entire fucking time.
I know what you're about to say.
This nigga gets wished fucking Happy Father's Day 2,000 times.
And how many did you get?
0. Not shit. My son, y'all seen him. He was here just not even 30 minutes ago.
Oh, no.
This nigga looks just like me.
Pound.
Like, if somebody put my face on a damn copier and said youngify or something, like this, if there was a fucking Snapchat filter that to make me look young.
That is your kid.
This my son.
That's your boy.
I cannot deny him. Like, they will refuse to give me a paternity test because they said, no, nigga, that's your kid.
Take your ass on Mario Morgan, be like, please.
Oh, right. Well, it's true because the picture that you posted of the two of you, Zach was like, Marcus can't deny that kid.
Like, no. If we did face swap, it would look like nothing happened at all.
Did y'all swap the pictures or no?
Like, did you just give him a beard and did you shave? Like, what the fuck? Actually, because I can't grow a beard, shit won't be different at all.
Yeah.
0.
Yo boy.
Happy Father's Day.
Not a 1.
In that damn restaurant.
That's a damn shame.
Sitting right next to me. My son.
Yep.
Was not happy at all. Like the one time I left my dad mode hat at home.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure if I wore that,
you'd have still got ignored.
Exactly.
You could have wore the dad mode hat.
Yes.
Wore a number one dad tie with the best dad in the world mug.
So what upsets me a little bit more about that, not so much like that. I was like, it's what I thought it was funny. That shit was. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but I thought it was funny overall. But checking various social media on the way home, and you get these posts, and like I've seen them for a while, and before I was a dad, it was one thing. But now that I'm a father, all right, look, we need to reevaluate this here. While it may not be as important as, or it may not be as in-your-face egregious as the straight pride parade, or
what?
Oh, you've not heard?
There's a straight pride parade?
Yeah, they had one. Yeah, they had one in Boston or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, get the fuck out of here.
So, it's not as egregious as the straight pride parade or White History Month. But you got people out here, and again, I understand what they're saying, because like they're saying something more important than what these crazy ass folks are talking about over here. But they say Happy Father's Day, and like Happy Father's Day to the fathers and all the single mothers out there.
Oh yeah, that's
No. Again, while this is not Pride, while this is not Black History Month, look. As somebody who does not get recognition as the person as the job that I have in my family, unless I am following a hardware store or an electronics store on social media, you will not reduce or deodorant, and even that's being taken over by the gamers. Because boy, they need it more.
Lord knows.
Y'all can't take my day away.
No.
Don't reduce me. Don't reduce me.
Don't
Again,
get me started.
And I understand.
But they do the same thing for Mother's Day, but it's not as in your face as the Father's Day. But there is a post too that runs around on Mother's Day that says, "And to all the single fathers." And
I don't ever see it. No. I don't ever see it.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Whew,
because like Tiffany will be the first one that kind of would post that because her dad raised her family. Like her mom, whatever she is, like she was not in the picture for very long. Her dad raised the entire family. So like it kind of got to me a little bit. It's like, you know, can I not just have this day?
No.
Just this one?
No.
Like as a Black person, I only get 28 days out of a year. Yeah. You know, can I like just get this one day, please? Just say. Just
Mother's Day is for mothers, Father's Day is for fathers. I don't care single parent or not. Okay. Period. That you know, you don't get two holidays. I'm sorry.
Like, and the sad thing is like, I mean, outside of
Happy Father's Day, Mom. No.
If you don't follow like Lowe's or fucking Best Buy, you wouldn't even know it was Father's Day. Like, so I also missed out on a wedding Saturday. You know, shouts out to my cousin. He got married over the weekend. Finally. But like, so like, all right, I wasn't gonna be able to go to that because I was working, but then it dawned on me, like, that's when we all realized that Father's Day was the next day. And we were like, why did he schedule his wedding like the day before Father's Day? It's like, because nobody thought about that shit. Nobody remembers Father's Day.
It is an afterthought.
It's
an afterthought. There ain't no Father's Day commercials. There ain't none of that.
I mean, not true. There's Father's Day commercials.
But it's like for like Lowe's. Exactly.
Well, Best Buy.
And car commercials.
Well, that's
like, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me sell the new F-150.
The truck commercial, like
I'm sorry. I drive high performance sedans. Thank you. I don't want to have to wait for Christmas to see the Lexus and BMW commercials. Look, they are putting Apple CarPlay in trucks though. So,
oh god.
And to be fair, I actually kind of want a truck, just like if I need to move shit. But not a big one. Not a big one. I mean,
do y'all want jewelry?
Not me personally.
Look. I think a slick gold chain.
To be fair, yes, I want electronics. Sure, I'm in that ideal market.
Well, there you go.
But not everybody's like that. Maybe some other dude wants some jewelry, you know. Or maybe some other dude wants some flowers. Look, we can't judge them. Actually, we sent my dad a plant. He loves like, I wouldn't call it botany, but
it better be a nice plant.
I hope it was a nice plant. I never saw it. All I know is I got an email saying that shit was ordered, so I had to pay $20.
Oh my
god. But yeah, like, again, I get it, but I don't know. It kind of rubbed me wrong with, like, can I just not have my day, please? Like, you know, I'm a father who is here, not was, still here.
You're still there.
Let me have this. I am sorry for all the single mothers who have terrible fathers, and then mainly the people who are pushing it are Black folk.
What?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe because it's only I'm following Black people, but even before that huge social media shift that I had, it was still a majority of Black folks who was posting that, hey, like, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and all the single moms. And it's like, we got to stop that because
I was flipping shit on Twitter.
Some of the single family households aren't black.
Yeah,
like we're actually a minority in all of this. Just gonna put that out there.
I don't know.
Just put that out there. We're the minority here.
It just annoys me.
It
yeah,
does.
Yeah. Well, Ken, you saw my post.
Things. And there's a lot of things that annoy people, and I try to not dive into it or pay any mind. And I guess I shouldn't be that way, but I have to because it causes anxiety and depression for me.
Well, look, the thing with me about it is this, okay? That kind of shit, though I look, it's social media, it's Twitter. I know it shouldn't strike so much of a nerve because social media is what it is, all right? But Father's Day, I've never done well on Father's Day because, as y'all know, I lost my dad when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know, I lost my dad when I was 4 years old. Okay, so when Father's Day comes around nowadays, where people have a wider voice, as in like Twitter and like Facebook and shit like that, and the first thing you see on Father's Day as trending topics is Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, that kind of got that when you
that was a
what? Oh,
yeah, that was a number
check. I had to go check. It's like, oh my, it is like what the fuck?
That was a number one trend. Happy Mother's Day. And the other one that pissed me off was hashtag when Dad went for cigarettes.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I was so pissed because all that was it. Look, are there some shitbag dads out there? Absolutely. But I'm in firm belief that that is a very small minority.
Yeah, can we not celebrate the ones that are doing good?
Celebrate the ones that are doing some good. Let the ones who deserve to be considered great fathers or good fathers, let them have their day and stop bringing all this light to the shitbags. Can we do that?
But that's the thing. That's the problem with a lot of in today's society is that they will glorify the shitbags.
Yeah.
They will, and that's I'm not naming any names, but one of us tweeted out a picture and not necessarily the link, but the picture was attached to the link of some bitch cunt that's just talking nonsense that's bringing light to it. Why can't we just not bring light to that? And that's the same thing when it's a shooting. We very rarely show the victim compared to how often the shooter is shown.
Right.
We rarely barely is the word I'm for, sorry. We barely talk about the victims, but we're constantly talking about this. It's the same fucking concept. People are glorifying the fucking negative and not paying attention to the positive. Like, fine, this fucking hashtag is all over. Then start another fucking hashtag. Like, I just can't, and that's part of the reason why I don't go on Twitter that often, and part of the reason why I've changed the way I go on Facebook. Like, I go on Facebook, but there's specific things I search for.
Delete that app. Just delete it.
Well, I know you, but
it's the best.
That is some of the way I do stay in contact with certain family members, and that's what I do. Like, I go and I search the people that I want to look at and the pages I want to look at. So it's not like my feed is just bombarding me with dumb shit. And your shit, I found it because it was like I get these notifications and shit. Like, I saw your tweet and I was like, what?
Wait.
Talking about
Which one?
Yeah,
Which one?
The Father's Day.
Oh. Yeah. I was really on one that day.
Yeah.
I was really on one that day.
The ones that piss me off is when Jimmy's on a Saturday away, and it's like every 2 minutes, it's like,
a beer?
What is that stupid? Yes, the beer shit. And I'm like, all right, Jimmy, I get it. You beer, like,
I love beers.
Calm your tits with the app.
I drink the beers.
Fucking notification after notification.
You realize you can turn off. You can turn that off.
Yeah, you can mute that notification if you
No, I'm talking to you, sir.
Oh,
you can turn
I know.
off the tweets.
I know. I know. I want y'all. I want the world to know what I'm at.
Well, I think for me, sometimes it gets worse because I get two notifications. I get my personal one, and then I get the Notcho friends one, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
The only reason why I have those popping up on my Twitters like that is because because those tweets go straight to the breweries who I drink from, and they'll respond back to me asking me about the beer.
Oh, okay.
You know, so that's kind of cool.
Jimmy just wanted all this notification. Like, just please notice me. I'm drinking your beer, please. It's like these fucking gamers. Like, yo, I rep that G Fuel all day, son. Hope they get that sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking G Fuel out of like, chill, fam, chill.
Nah, not the same thing. Nah, not the same thing.
Chill. All right. Well, that was. I mean, unless Jimmy has anything to speak about this week, that was my one thing. I've now covered that, and I'm done. Clearly, we are lame and not as awesome as Kat.
Not even close.
Not even close. So we're just going to skip over our weeks. And we're going to go over to
such a mess.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Yay, Q&A.
You guys have some questions? We might.
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Some answers. First up.
Notice me, Beer Senpai.
Exactly. Who's your favorite American Gladiator?
Gemini.
Yes. I was trying to
Easy.
remember her name. I thought Sable. Wasn't there one
No.
Sable?
Gemini was the big brother.
Oh no, it's the girl then. So who's the girl?
The black girl was
Wasn't there one named Sable?
no. There was one named Saber.
Maybe it's Saber. That's who I'm thinking.
I think Saber was Saber. I think Saber was a dude.
Oh well, then fuck you with your wrong shit.
There was a black one. There was a black girl too.
No, I didn't like the black. I didn't like the black one.
I'm starting to feel like this question was answered because of my mistaking of what Olympic sport I was talking about last week. About the laser guns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, clay shooting.
Maybe mad. No, it wasn't clay shooting. It is another shooting. It's like where you have the rifles, but
oh, is it
again, like they're shooting the bullets, but the computer screen tells you where you shot, and I'm mistaking it for lasers.
Oh God, yeah, no. Let me see. Saber is Jax.
Oh, then no. Fuck am I thinking?
I'm old enough to know what American Gladiators is. I'm old enough to have watched it, but I don't. But I was too young to actually remember who was who.
You couldn't appreciate.
I couldn't appreciate it. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The dude that was Saber was Jax in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I've ever seen in my natural life. As I live and breathe. I'm so mad at that movie. It was the first movie that I watched when I graduated boot camp. I mean, I left the base, hopped on a bus with all of my other shipmates.
He put on his Navy formals.
I was in my summer whites. Went right to the mall. And the first movie that I watched was Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and I was like, I'm going back to boot camp.
I'm going back for another 3 months.
I'm doing it again. I need to work this frustration off.
I remember Hawk. Ew, that's what he looks like now.
All right, so we've lost Kat.
Diesel.
We'll come back to Kat when she finds her favorite. It seems like she's just falling down a rabbit hole. Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I have though.
Yes.
I've never been granted the opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
Why don't they have pictures? Like, how am I supposed to know who the fuck these people are if there's no fucking pictures?
It's like Square Enix when they recorded an episode, they just threw it away.
What?
Square Enix was known for throwing away their source code after they built the game. This is why it took us forever to get Final Fantasy VIII.
Who's the Asian looking one?
The Asian looking one?
that dude? I used to like him, but I'm trying to find the chick that I like. Cause she kind of reminded me of China.
Was she white with dark hair?
No, they all had blonde hair. The only one with dark hair was.
I'm surprised like the
Fucking
list
black
isn't
chick.
like on Wikipedia or something like that.
But there's no pictures. I needed
Oh.
so that way I could be like, yes, this is. Hello, did you not just hear me say 2 people and they were both men?
But again, you never mentioned Wikipedia. I'm sorry.
Nitro, yes, Nitro.
Favorite American Gladiator, hell yeah.
Ice.
I was a Gemini guy.
Ice,
Right.
baby.
Seeing who Ice is.
All right. So while she's looking
Ice, the blonde. Ice is like the tall.
My
blonde
dude,
one.
did I also just not say that they're all fucking blonde except for the black chick?
No, there was a tall blonde named
Jade?
Ice. There was a short blonde named Zap.
There's a one named Jade.
Jade.
I don't know.
It's a Mortal
Anyway.
Kombat reference.
Next
I,
question.
I was hoping it wasn't because I didn't get it.
It was a Mortal Kombat reference.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. All right, next question. So
Ever gone mountain biking?
Dude, I barely walked to my email. I mean, my.
Wow.
She won't even walk to her email where it requires no steps.
It's like just sitting there on the nightstand. It's like, I'm good.
I barely walk to my mailbox. Jana and Joseph check the mail.
That is funny as shit.
I barely check my email. That was a good one. How lazy, on a scale of 1 to 10, how lazy are you? I don't check emails. That's how lazy
No,
I
you
am.
don't say you don't check it. I just don't walk to it.
I don't walk to
I
emails.
don't walk to my emails. Jimmy,
Yes.
mountain bike?
I have gone mountain biking,
You would.
but that was a long time ago when I had a mountain bike.
I think I owned a mountain bike, but where the fuck am I mountain biking in like fucking rural ass North Carolina?
Yes, I have been mountain biking before. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it mountain biking, but I had a mountain bike and I went and I hit some hilly trails in upstate New York.
Yes,
on a mountain bike.
I remember
I've done.
WMAC Masters. That show was dope.
Which one?
WMAC Masters. Like
No,
where
yeah,
half of the
that's
Mortal Kombat characters came from.
Oh, no.
It was like, it's like, you know how they have like those assemblies where like they have martial arts demonstrations in your school? It was like that, but on TV every Saturday.
Yeah, interesting.
It was really cool. I enjoyed it. I miss it. They should bring that back. Just
You
to
should
sit
bring it
around on
back?
a Saturday and just like watch people have choreographed fights. I mean, actually, just load a movie up, right? That's pretty much it. Just watch The Matrix
Oh,
every Saturday.
Malibu. You remember Malibu?
Oh yeah, with the hair.
It was like Ken come to life. Siren? Who's Siren?
Siren was the deaf one.
Oh yeah, I kind of like Siren.
I think Siren died actually.
Shut up,
I
really?
think so,
That was a
yeah.
very abrupt statement. That just kind of smacked me. Like she died. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think that, yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Cat?
A Toys R Us kid.
I'm. Cats what?
That's what I wanted to be when I grow up. I said Cat.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Gatti.
Catty.
Gatti. Wait for it.
Yeah,
Wait
they
for it.
don't. What?
I don't know. It seemed like you were about to like just gush all over again because of how famous you are.
I'm trying to.
You was just messing all with that today. Are you sure you're okay?
No.
Just
What is this?
so Jimmy wants to be a Toys R Us kid. I want to be Gatti. Gatti, what would you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be as rich and famous as Oprah.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
Well,
Is that a job? Like that's the thing.
I mean, it can be a thing. You could be whatever you want to be.
mm-hmm. Again, it's like, hey.
Oh my god, I forgot about help.
Just
That
I want to
bitch
be a
is very
I want to be a
looking.
5.5 foot Dominican woman. So
you can be anything you want to be.
thank you.
Live
I don't know
your
how the
truth.
hell I'm gonna make that work, but I'm gonna try. Damn it.
Live
Do
your
it.
truth.
Thank you.
Yes, live your truth.
All right, let's see, where was I?
Next.
What's the right tip?
The just one. Get it? Just the tip.
Yeah, we got that.
Man, that was off the top too.
I want to say at least 20%. At least 20% of your bill.
Oh, you're talking about that kind of
That's
tip.
what I'm.
That's
what I'm going
I
with.
thought we were going with like sex. Okay, gotcha.
I'm at least 20% of the tip.
Oh, I leave. It depends. I leave 15 to.
Speaking of which, too, apparently it's a big thing. It was a big thing this year for Father's Day, like mugs and shit, telling fathers that their pullout game was weak.
Yeah, I saw those.
You know what? I couldn't be mad. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I raw dogged and let that motherfucker in there. Hey, I knew what the hell I was doing.
Happy Father's Day. Your pull-out game was weak.
That's.
I mean, it was pretty good though.
Man.
It was pretty good.
At least it's funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
At least it's not. At least it's not. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. At least it wasn't that.
Yeah. Jimmy, right tip.
I'm usually a 15-20% tip.
It just depends, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Default $5. I just default $5 until it's like, okay, in my head I can see the math. Like, okay, that's more than $5 worth of tip. So then I start, I actually do like some quick, simple math that can calculate 20% or thereabout really quickly.
Yeah.
Zach's go-to automatic is it, and it starts off at $650.
Mm-hmm.
$650 and up.
Okay, got more money.
But it just depends. And here's the thing: like, he hates waiters and waitresses that try too hard.
Mm.
And I just lost everybody again. Today is a day.
Marcus.
I'm here.
Marcus.
Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable. For somebody of my caliber, like, I need better.
If somebody paid me in more than heart emojis, maybe you could get better.
If somebody would just accept the fucking heart emojis and feel the fucking love and fix the shit, it would be better.
Damn.
Just saying.
just so you know, this conversation started yesterday when I told Kat that she had 10 minutes to tell me what the problem was because I was driving from work to a gas station.
Yo, and before, because he was like, yo, like, how much are you paying me? And I was like,
exactly. What? Look, hey. Look, also keep in mind that yesterday as well, I launched the price. I had just revealed the price list for Mage's house. So like, yeah, like I'm all about getting some of that money.
So I told him it's in the fine print
no,
where it says friends and family discount.
No, fuck it's not. I looked at that shit over and over as I was getting it created. Like, fuck that shit.
The fine print's right there. It's got the little asterisk.
No.
Like, friends and family discount. And I'm like,
if there's an asterisk, it's saying that, hey, you could pay more if you using more of my shit.
Nah, it's alright. I paid my debt. Fix this shit.
So I think, Jimmy, we got cut off when you were telling us about your tip.
It was actually.
I mean,
you said six. You said
if it's that kind of show, I can tell you about. No.
Yes, Jimmy, tell us about your tip.
She'll tell you about her nips.
Like an atomic.
Marcus, why did you word it that way?
I-
Jimmy was telling us about your tip. No, he was telling us about how much you tip.
All right.
I mean, how is that any different?
Man's got a point.
Because
He's not wrong.
Because if you, I don't even want to begin to. This is a trap. I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm just gonna walk away from it. Just gonna send the fuck out. And
Oh,
man.
shit! You know, I just remembered something too.
All right.
That tarot card reader. I'm not sure if we covered this again since last week. But that tarot card reader was right.
yes, tarot. Right. Oh, I need to tell Aaron that.
Yeah. That
I forgot that part. Yeah,
I forgot
Aaron,
that,
like,
you know,
yo,
yeah,
your
she
mom was-
said, when are you? So was this a venture and an adventure?
Once again, you're setting me up for failure, and I'm not paying you any
you being
fucking
nice.
mind.
Look, you being nice to me got you
Marcus.
this amazing
All right, but
thing.
that doesn't mean that you get to fucking push my buttons and think you're gonna get away with it. Jerk, and I don't like it. Damn it, Marcus. Damn it.
Be nice.
Oh my god. Next question.
All right. Call a plumber to your home lately. No.
Yes.
No.
Wait. Why are we calling plumbers to our homes?
Cause I need him to lay down the pipe.
And he's out of here. Deuces.
I need him to check my plumbing. I want to see him pull out that snake.
Oh.
How many plumber puns can I get in there?
You got three good ones. Keep them coming.
Want him to unclog my drain.
Yeah, you might lose one for that one.
Yep, it's like Tony Hawk. You don't get points for repeating the same trick.
I didn't.
That was a different one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought she mentioned the snake. The snake joke twice, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she
No,
said unclog her drain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's really nothing going on right there.
You said there wasn't? Yes, there is.
Wait, what?
What do you mean there wasn't? Yes, there was.
Butt stuff. Oh my god! Speaking of butt stuff, I found a new porn website yesterday.
Speaking of butt stuff, what a segue.
I know, like, what kind of segue is that?
Because we're on the topic of butt stuff.
This is a porn site dedicated to butt stuff.
Oh.
It's called Tushy.com.
It's called Squishy?
Tushy.
Oh, Tushy. I was like, Squishy. Squishy.com doesn't sound like a butt
So I was watching
site?
the episode of Desus and Mero and they were talking about it. And they were like really kind of, Tushy is another level. So, all right, let me go see. So I put up the incognito mode on my iPad. So Tushy.com. I was like, it's a well done website. But boy, did they put that shit like right there in your fucking face.
You mean the Tushy?
Like, for real, the Tushy. But it took me scrolling a bit.
Jimmy's an idiot. You mean the Tushy?
It took me scrolling to realize that they were all fucking anal sex videos.
It's called.
Well, I mean, it's called Tushy.
I didn't know. I did not
what do you
click.
think a Tushy is?
I don't
Once
use.
again, like, I'm confused.
I don't use Tushy in my everyday vocabulary.
But you know what a Tushy is?
Yes.
Okay,
in the right
so then
context.
How would you not? Is it
in the right context?
What
like,
other
Tushy,
context?
I know. I'm like, first.
What other context would you find the word Tushy?
We need to talk to Marcus and talk to him about.
I'm sorry, when I'm thinking about
he
Tushy,
doesn't
I'm
use
thinking
his
about
tongue.
ass, anal. Like,
he doesn't
who's
use
just
his
throwing
tongue
on
to
Tushy?
fucking lick place, and now he doesn't know what Tushy is out of context. But how do you use Tushy out of context?
It's Tushy, TUSHY.com.
Look at Mr. Jolly White trying to.
Heavy R? Alright, hold on.
Heavy R.
Is this heavyr.com? I'm all about new experiences.
Yo,
I
Y'all
don't
are
think it's. I mean, I wouldn't think it's as bad because it's called Tushy and not like ass.com. Or maybe ass.com is
It's
already
not.
taken.
It's not
Look up
bigbootyblasters.com.
really hesitant to hit the go button on this now.
No, don't do it. You're gonna break the fucking internet.
Oh, it's on my iPad. You know,
Oh.
I'll turn off the wireless. So
This
it
podcast has
goes.
been brought to you by
Marcus,
assblasters.org.
It comes with a warning label, Marcus. Mr. Jolly Wise telling you to be careful. He can't, like, look, he's fucking up your name spelling. Like, that's how he's like, don't do this.
No.
Don't do this.
He's giving you an alias is what he's doing.
It's heavy-r.com. All right.
No, don't do it.
Maruk.
No.
Are you sure? Look.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it?
Do it later and then text us about it.
Oh my god.
Do it later. I can just do it now to text you about it later.
No, because I'm scared.
And look, I'm on my LTE. I'm not on my wireless.
Oh my
If
god,
you go
I
to
feel
Heavy
like
R,
this
make
is
sure
gonna
to be
go bad.
careful.
This is gonna be bad.
You know,
This
it'd
is
be
not-
nice if we
this
had a
is not
Patreon.
good.
Like, you
because
see,
we
this-
could use this as like a Patreon exclusive video.
No, this warning label is freaking me out. Like this.
What?
warning
Oh,
label is-
Jolly, I thought you went to the site.
Yes. No. No, Miss Jolly Wise telling us to be careful. Like, why would I? Well, like, oh,
I
careful.
want to know why do I need to be careful?
Because
Let's
shit
just-
happens.
Just give me a
No pun intended, but pun happened.
All right, you know what? Nah, I think I might be good, dude.
Oh.
I'm good for
Oh. No, you
watching
lost
things
me.
go in, but not come out.
You lost me. Yeah, no, you lost me.
Yeah, all right.
I'm
So
lost.
then
No.
definitely Tushy.com is not as bad as Heavy R.
And that's what I figured because it's called Tushy. Like,
Contextually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tushy.
Yeah. No. Just
A colloquialism for butt.
Yeah, yep. Shit happens. All right.
It does.
Moving on.
Jesus.
What's the next con you all plan on going to?
I'm going to GalaxyCon next month.
Jimmy?
Probably GalaxyCon.
We got wrestlers to meet. I don't even know if there's gonna be wrestlers there.
There's always wrestlers there. I mean, there's a whole block. Last year, Batista was there.
That's crazy.
You know,
I guess
But is
I'll go to
Batista
GalaxyCon.
really a wrestler? Come on, after the great, what is it, the showdown shit that happened?
the Super Showdown. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that motherfucker is not a wrestler. He's just
Oh.
acting out.
No. Batista did already. The Super Showdown was Goldberg and
Oh, Goldberg. Yeah.
Undertaker.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm
That
confusing
shit
my
was
bald
terrible.
guys.
Rey Mysterio was there last year too.
Ooh, that'd be great to see Ray.
Yeah,
This
he is
conversation's
as
really
short
making me
as
wanna go into
advertised.
Heavy R.
He's the shortest advertised.
Let's see. Mick Foley was there.
Ooh, my god, I would lose my shit if I
Um,
met
I
Mick
don't think
Foley.
they heard me.
We're not.
Hacksaw Jim
Ignore
Duggan
it.
was there. He and I actually
I
talked.
think-
Shut up! I
She
met
grabbed him.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan at the Fayetteville Comic Con, and I am such a dork when it comes to
I
celebrities
think
because
actually
I
wanna go to
passed
Heavy R.
I passed by his booth like this, and then I came back right around like this, and then
Just
I
trying
went
to show
one
him
more
massive
time
amounts of sabu.
like
Yeah.
this, and then Zach pushes me and goes, "Go talk to him." And I was like, So I go up to him and I was like, "I love you." And he was like, "Thank you." And I was like, "I used to watch you on Little
You're
Girl
such
Me."
a nerd.
Yes.
What a dork.
And he goes, "Oh, you used to watch back in the day." I'm like, you, Andre Giant,
Andre
Hulk
Giant.
Hogan. Yeah, and he's just like, and then he started talking to me like I had special needs. He was like, "And who's your favorite wrestler now?" I was like, "Oh man."
Got me by
I
the
was like,
short
I thought I was
ones.
being smooth and cool, and now he thinks.
Hacksaw gave me a tough guy.
I'm like,
how you doing, tough guy?
Nice.
Like, yes.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm such a dork when it comes to celebrities because I'm like, hey, I like you and me, big fan.
Oh, Gangrel was there last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sergeant Slaughter was there. Mick Foley was there. Mick Foley was cool. Kane was there.
Kane was there?
Kane was there.
Mask on or off?
On.
Ooh. So he's like, no shit there.
Diamond Dallas Page.
You see,
I'm a big old DDP fan.
Diamond Dallas Page is cool, but I feel like he'd be stuck up. Like, he looks like one of those above you people.
Nah, DDP was cool as hell. He was so cool. Trish Stratus is stuck up.
Oh, Trish looks stuck up.
Good God.
Trish is like, look at me, I'm the best shit that ever happened.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she had the resting bitch face going the entire con. It was terrible. She was taking pictures with that face like, why am I here?
Oh no.
I'm like, oh, you suck. And people are paying for those pictures. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. You know?
I just can't. But I'm excited.
Teddy Long was there.
I don't know who that is.
Holla Holla player?
Huh?
Holla Holla player? Teddy Long?
Holla Holla player?
Yeah.
That name does not sound familiar to me. Are you making up names now?
No, Teddy Long. If you saw a picture of Teddy Long, you know
Teddy Long. Hold on.
Yes,
I'm looking him
Teddy
up right
Long.
now.
Former general manager of SmackDown.
Looking him up right
now.
Oh!
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Let me holler at you, player.
Big ass forehead guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Call that a bald head, but that's okay.
I mean, but it's like, you know where your forehead starts and ends and where the rest of your head starts. And that shit is just all like one big forehead.
Oh, man. Okay. And Jerry Lawler was supposed to have been there, but it was the same weekend that his son passed away.
Oh.
So he had to leave the con when he found out his son had passed. So that was sad.
That sucks.
You know, Grandmaster Sexay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool.
Wrestlers at cons is cool.
Do you watch The Office?
I watched all except the last episode.
Did you see all the people season. From the? Did you see? She's cutting her hair. Did you see all the people? She's what? Oh, that was fine. Did you see all the people from The Office that are going?
No.
Yes, there's a whole slew of Office people. So, the black guy is going. What's his name?
Stanley Hudson? Or actually, I can't. It's Leslie something. No.
Or Craig Robinson.
Wait, yeah. Is it Stanley or
Well, Stanley was the Office one, but Craig Robinson was the guy who
the warehouse
or shipping the warehouse.
But he became Office.
Huh?
He did move up to upper management, and also on those what's it? Damn, the winnings and shit.
What's the fucking? Why don't I ever remember people's names?
Is the younger one or the young one or the older one?
The old one that's always like.
So Stanley
with the face.
Yeah, Stanley's going.
That's cool.
What's the white guy that sits in the corner and he's always
Creed
is
Brand.
going.
The last person who crossed me, I killed him. His name, Creed Brand.
Yeah. The chick that was in Doctor Who is going.
Nope.
She was the manager for a while. She has like
crazy
a British
ass
accent.
motherfucker, man. I didn't like her when she was doing the manager shit, but she was rather endearing when Andy came back.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for it, but anyway, discuss them on yourself.
I'm waiting for this Office shit. I'm here for that.
That's what I'm looking for. Hold on, because it's like 4 people, and I'm blanking them all out right the fuck now. Because anyway, Marcus, what's the next con you're going to?
Well, I imagine a SuperCon. Guess I'm going to pay for it.
Galaxy Con.
Whatever.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah, you have to pay for it. I've already taken the days off for it.
I have to.
Oh, it's not.
I mean,
Hold on.
if nobody else is going, I would have looked, hey, it's like a 2-day vacation for me. But I guess not now. Just have to do some work.
What? Richard Dean Anderson's going to be there? What?
Who?
Who is a
MacGyver, the original MacGyver.
That's his name?
Ron Perlman's going to be there.
Oh, I did not know Ron Perlman's going to be there.
Will Wheaton's going to be there.
Yeah, Will Wheaton, I knew.
Superstore is really good too. I like Superstore. Not as much as The Office. I actually like that last season the best.
Sonny Chiba's going to be there.
I do not know
That name
enough
sounds familiar.
about...
Ain't that...
Sonny Chiba is a kung fu flick legend.
Wait, didn't he do a lot of... Not kung fu, was like a lot of samurai movies, right?
Yes.
Because he was the swordsman in Kill Bill.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was Hanzo Hattori in Kill Bill.
Not the swordsman, but the fucking
sword maker.
Yeah,
Hanzo,
swordsmith.
he was Hanzo Hattori. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good scene too. I like that.
Killing me right
Japanese
now.
are very good.
Pink Ranger's going to be there.
Which Pink Ranger?
Not the. Let me see. Wait, which one is that? That's not that. Wait, that's not the Pink Ranger.
It's a Pink Ranger.
It's a Pink Ranger. The Power Ranger.
It is not
Power Ranger Zero. Power Rangers.
Oh god, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's not the Pink Ranger. Is what we're saying.
Oh, damn it! Of course, now that I need it, I can't fucking find it. So annoying.
Wow, Christy Swanson's gonna be there? No shit.
So annoying. And watch when we get off the air, it's gonna pop up.
So Creed Bratton, Leslie Baker, Kate Flannery.
No, say their characters' names.
Okay.
I don't know their real names.
Creed Bratton, Stanley Hudson.
Thank you.
Meredith Palmer.
Yeah. Oh, Meredith,
Oscar
yes.
Martinez. And shit, I cannot remember the British woman's name to save my life.
Oscar Martinez is gonna be
Oscar Martinez. That dude is still getting work though.
Hmm?
Out of all of them, he is still getting pretty much. He's getting a good amount of work outside of fucking. Was it John Krasinski?
He's hilarious.
How the fuck did that dude go from like hilarious, like position, like a hilarious actor to like this motherfucker shooting guns every fucking where?
Yeah.
Going to save Benghazi for Pam with Roy. Oh, did y'all hear about John and Jenna's feud over the Stanley Cup?
What? Wait, what?
Who?
So Jim, the actor who plays Jim, he is a Boston Bruins fan.
Mm-hmm.
Pam's actress. She is a Milwaukee Blues fan. I think the Blues, St. Louis Blues, not Milwaukee. So they were going back and forth with each other over Twitter about who was going to win the Stanley Cup. Game 7, Jim was at the game and bought Roy. He was like, "This seat could have been yours, but you tripping right now." So then a dude comes through with a beer and then sits down, and it's Roy.
Wow. Wow, that's funny as hell.
I was like, damn, that's some... So I love these guys, man. Jim and Pam forever. Jim and Pam forever.
Oh my god.
But yeah, St. Louis did win, and Jenna Fisher apparently baked a cake with Maria. Was it Maria? What was the name that they were chanting or some shit? It was like some song. Like it was like their fight song or something from the St. Louis Blues. Apparently she baked a cake and was decorating and singing and eating the cake and shit.
Alright.
But yeah, all right.
All right,
I think that's it.
that's it.
Yeah. So I guess
We just had-
SuperCon or GalaxyCon is the next time we'll
Just
see each other in person, I guess.
20 minutes of mindless chatter.
Yeah. Trying to figure out who from the office was going to be at GalaxyCon, and then y'all like digressed on fucking wrestling for like an hour.
I thought we started on wrestling, then we
Yeah.
so
I don't know. It seemed like an eternity.
No, I'm sure it did.
Let me know when New Day shows up.
Oh my god.
If Xavier Woods was there, I'd lose my shit.
I would lose all of my shit. All of it.
Yeah, I'll be there for New Day. But yeah. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do at this convention. If Extra Life isn't there.
That's because you don't know how to convention.
I don't know how to con.
Yeah.
You have no idea how to con.
We just need maybe we just need to imitate what. Well, I'm sorry. We probably can't do the whole walking around and shooting videos because Kat's done it professionally now and she doesn't want it less.
She's going to charge a fee. So
excuse you, I'm never too big to help the little people out.
You know what? That's all right.
Nigga, I'm 360 pounds. I'm nowhere near little. Sorry, it's 350. No,
I'm a good 235. I know I ain't a little.
We're big, thank you.
Look how awesome that is. I'm right
think she
there.
needs in
Do you guys see
popularity.
me right there?
Oh yeah.
Right
No,
there.
not anymore.
Now we're all into
Like
Oh,
Google
whoops,
search.
whoops.
Yeah.
No,
What's
it's not.
that? Triple amputee midgets?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, there it is. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at you, like a damsel. Oh no!
Yeah, wait.
I know.
Why are you concerned for what Spider-Man is doing to what I assume would be a villain or a bad guy?
No, it's my host.
Yeah, can't have
And
that.
he's got the mic. So I'm like, oh no, Spidey's taking the mic away.
So
Right.
Spidey is the bad person?
Yes, and this one he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's trying to mess up Cat's future.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see that now.
Hate Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
Bump that fool.
Symmetra's gonna be there?
Some matches will be there. Widowmaker's going to be there too.
Mm. Let's get Diva back. I missed my opportunity last time. I don't want to miss it again. I was working last time she was there.
All right.
Call
I'm
it.
going to bed.
Yep. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I know it's been a Twitch heavy episode. Nobody came into Mixer or Periscope, but it's whatever. It's fine.
Well, because they don't. No one's there
I
yet.
know.
We're brand spanking new.
Spanking.
Spanking.
But yes, thank you everybody so much. I really do apologize for the technical issues. I don't know what's happening, but then I never do.
Fix your shit, Marcus.
I mean, if I was in a physical space where I wouldn't have to worry about, talking to people over the internet, it would be great. But this is what I have to work with for now.
So deal.
If I actually had proper equipment, like all the things that Kat was talking about,
I know, right?
the show would be so much better.
All the screens and all the cameras and backdrops and mixers and all kind of stuff. But Marcus, you're little, so that
very
that
little,
won't.
so
You're very
little.
Small. That will not happen.
Yeah.
All right. So just embrace.
I did think about a business adventure for us, but then I was like, I wouldn't be able to contribute. I have bad credit.
So I don't. So I'm hoping she's embracing the joke now.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not even paying attention.
So I'm because she said business adventure again.
Oh, adventure.
Yes,
What is
that's what I was like.
adventure?
Look, I didn't want to call it because I thought you were in on the joke that time, but apparently not.
Is it not?
It's business venture.
Venture. Okay.
Business adventure.
I mean, look, I love going on adventures with you guys, especially of the business variety.
This is a business adventure.
Business adventure.
Can I write that off? Can I expense that? Can I expense this adventure?
Do it.
Yes,
Business
thank you,
adventure.
Christy
Sorry.
Carlson Romano, Nakia Barista, making coffee.
Boris.
Bruzy?
Yo, my hair is especially
Mike
curly
Busey?
today. It's nuts. How long my
I
shit
don't
is
know.
now?
I don't
Gary
know.
Busey?
Wow.
I don't know.
Like
Anyway,
Kevin, I don't understand what you're saying. Speak in English.
Yes, but this has
Speak
been episode number
American.
52 of the Notcho Friends podcast. Live on Twitch, live on Mixer, live on Periscope, and soon live on YouTube.
We live, baby.
We
and
live.
soon live on Pornhub.
Word.
I actually did look for that in Restream. It was not an option.
Well, that's some bullshit.
I wonder if they actually do have some custom stuff. I'll be willing to pay the $20 a month to get Facebook. Well, no, I think if I pay 20, I only get one option, so it'd either be Facebook or the custom shit. But I still think that'd be worth $20, just for one time stream to Pornhub.
Just once.
Just once. Oh, the third Yellow Ranger, second Black Yellow Ranger.
Got you.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for tuning in. Of course, if you're watching us live, you can catch all the previous episodes over.
Marcus, focus.
I'm sorry, yo. You can hold on. You can catch all the previous episodes over at anchor.fm/nacho-friends. Of course, if you're listening to the audio version, please tune in over at twitch.tv, mixer.com, or YouTube. Well, actually, no, the YouTube one, I don't know that link. I'm not even gonna give that one to you because that one's
so much.
/Nacho Friends.
We're on myspace.com/nacho.
Tips, snips, and all kinds of dips.
We are. Look
That
forward
was-
to your
that was
AOL
good.
chat room.
That was fucking good. Tips, snips, and all kinds of dips.
All kinds of dips.
All kinds
I like
of
that.
dips. All right, but yes, thank you so much on behalf of the High Hill Gamer, the Open the Nerd World, and these two other plebes that happen to be on the show with her.
Why do you have to say it like that?
These nameless faces.
Nameless faces.
No, my besties. You guys are my
We're not
besties.
the besties.
You're my
You made that
bestie.
clear last week too.
I mean,
Bill Hall's your bestie. Is your bestie.
Bob
Bob
Hall. Bob Hall.
Yeah, Bob Hall.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Bob Hall, then the
Yes.
then the Couchman, and then us. And see, like we went off frame.
I still feel like I'm top 5, so I think I'm good.
I mean,
I
you're
think I
higher
think
than
that.
me, so
Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
Oh, that's hilarious.
these. She didn't say it was wrong though.
She
didn't say it was wrong. So, and there went everybody again. Anywho, all right, I don't know if they're coming back, but anywho, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's episode number 52 of the Notcho Friends podcast. On behalf of the High Hill Gamer, the Open Nerd World, and JayDukes.
Bye.
This is Major Linux saying good night.
Good night.
Bye.
I wish these glitches would happen when I'm trying to start the show.
It'd be great.
It would. I actually can introduce the show properly.
So that way we can shut up. Fuck you.
Yeah, just glitch out just early in the morning. It'll be great.
Gone.
Whatever.